Hello, hello. Hi, Lynn. How are you? How was your Mother's Day? Hi, Nicole. Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Hopefully, everybody had a wonderful weekend, and hopefully, all of the mommies were celebrated yesterday. And if you didn't get breakfast in bed or taken out to dinner, hopefully, you got to just relax. Hi, Leona. Hi, Ari. Hi, Sue. Thank you, Leona. Hi, Susan. Oh my goodness. So did anybody do anything yesterday? Did you guys get spoiled? Hi, Kathy. Hi, Carol. It was a quiet day for me. It was nice, very, very nice. My son was decent. How was yours? Not bad. Oh, Nicole, you had to work. Oh, were you busy? I bet you're busy. So yesterday, in the like mid morning, my sons gave me a bunch of new cookware, and I got a KitchenAid and all the utensils and stuff, which was really nice. But then Nick had said, "Well, why don't you go out and get your nails done?" I haven't had my nails done in like, I don't know, good 10 years or so. Hi, Roberta. How are you, Robbie? Good to see you. Hi, Miss Linda. Miss Linda, I seen the man pick up your box. Hopefully they don't feel like they need to rip into it like Betty's. So anyways, so I walk in to the nail shop because obviously it's just going to be a walk-in. I wasn't planning on going necessarily, and it was a Sunday, so I walk in not thinking that it was Mother's Day and all of the mommies would be in there. I was like, whoa, there's a lot of people in here. Whoa. Hi, Beth. So I ended up having to leave, and then I was coming home, and I thought, you know what? If I don't stop somewhere, I'm not going to get them done. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So I ended up stopping somewhere around the corner from my house, and she actually did a really great job, and she was really funny, and we had a good conversation. So I got like an hour break just for me, which is not normal here. I don't ever go anywhere by myself. All right. Yeah, I cannot imagine how busy you were. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so let's do this. Swap it over and put me in the corner. All right, so thank you. So if you remembered when we left off on Friday, we had done the stenciling with the transparent crackle, the one step, and then we're going to do the second step, but we're going to mix in some metal pigments. I will tell you that, they're just, I don't know if you could tell, they've got a sparkle in there. And it's not polish, it's the powder that sparkle. Because I told her I wash my hands a lot. I constantly have my hands in water. That's why I'm always having to paint my nails. And so it's not paint, it's just like a sparkly powder. So hopefully I don't have to worry about my nails for a while. So anyhow, I will tell you, I am a little nervous about the second component because I've never waited 4 days to put on the second component before, right? Usually, we put on the first step and then, we dry it and put on the second step. So I've never waited 4 days. So it'll be interesting to see if it cracks. I don't know. We'll see. But we do need to finish off the top. So when I was looking at the top, I pulled out a bunch of stuff because remember, we're going to put down some of the clear epoxy resin. So we can drop in some of the jewels and stuff. And also, you guys remember I have those pressed flowers? I was thinking like, wow, why do I only have one? I have another one. Hi, Kelly Cat. I had another one, and look it. Can you tell? These colors of these flowers will match this. So I'm glad that we didn't put the pigment, the epoxy resin in just yet, because I was just gonna drop in the ivory colored ones, but now we can actually drop in some of these too. Yeah, I know the flowers, and they're real flowers. They're just dried and pressed. So those will look really pretty in here. Okay, but I need your guys' opinion on something. Because the more and more I look at this box, the top, it's going to be very pretty, right? And especially like, we're not dropping this one in, but well, do this. Especially if we drop in like some of the, these are just totally dazzled. If we drop in some of these, you know, pieces in here as well. I'm not dropping in that many. Don't think I'm going crazy. But we'll figure out what to drop in here. I even had like this egg shape that fit right over the O that we could drop in there, or put right over the O if we wanted to. See, that would fit right over that for the love. Thank you. Hi, Sylvia. So anyways, but I digress. Okay, so what I was thinking though is there's something missing. There's something that needs to come together with this. So we can, I have like this gold, you know, trim. We can put that in there like that. You guys can't even see it, can you? So where the paper meets the board. Hi, Rima. So we can put that along the border there, in there. Oh, you can see. It always looks like it to me. I can't see anything on screen. It's so, I don't know. Did I miss? Hi, Miriam. So I do like that. Or I was thinking, uh-oh, did it fall down? Oh, no, it's right here. Or if we didn't like the bling, we can do the pearl on the border. So I don't know if we like maybe put your glasses on. Very funny. I have my contacts on. Hi, Teresa. So we can put the pearls along the trim, or we can do the bling, the gold bling. I don't know. The pearls, you like the pearls, Rima? Because I just feel like it needs to be finished there, or there's something missing in there. The pearls, yeah, see? I think the pearls make it look classy, right? It just, I don't know. And then I think when we put the epoxy in there, it's just going to bring it, it's going to look really good. Bring it all together. Okay, so we'll put the pearls in there. And then I also have this trim that we could put up here, but I don't even know if that's necessary. Can you guys see what that trim is? Oh, this camera. There you go. So, hi, Jessie. Yeah. Oh, very true, Teresa. Yeah. Oh, and then I got to refocus it. Such a banana camera. So we could put the trim on the top as well if we wanted to, but I don't know if it's necessary. Okay, so let's put this in there. I'm going to get the D7000, and I'm going to get my bone tool to push it down, and some scissors, because I don't think we want to. I think I want to lay it. Yeah, I don't think I want to round it because, well, I guess we could, because I could push it in there. Okay. I like the pearls. Yep. Yeah, I think the pearls. When I put the I first put this in there, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty. And then when I did the pearls, I went, ooh, that looks really like, it just brings like a different kind of class to it, I think. Okay, so I'm just going to put, Troy, you're going to have to turn that down, son. Turn it down, please, babe. Thank you. So, Nicole, did you have to work all day, or was it just kind of course, the busiest part? Hi, Trina. Thank you. I'll be sure to get all of you guys written down for Friday's wheel. Oh, I really like the pearls. Yeah, really like them. Just till afternoon, but that was enough, I'm sure, right? Because like the breakfast time, I'm sure is the busy time. Breakfast, brunch. I'm sure that's the crazy time. And then we'll get this pushed. I'm going to turn this way so I can see where it's laying. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Thank you, Jesse. I don't know what I was thinking. I walked into the shop, the nail shop, the first one that I went to, and every single chair was full with mommies and daughters, or and they kind of looked up at me and they said, "Do you have an appointment?" And I went, And she goes, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, probably didn't think that one through." But I'm glad I went to the other lady, because she was really nice. All right, I want to make sure it's straight and up against the edge there. I don't want it to be bubbled out at all. I'm going to push it with the bone folder. I didn't serve, though. I do anything I can not to on holidays. I've worked the window. Oh, really? Hi, Teresa. Yeah, I can. I worked a couple of restaurants when I was in high school. And the craziest one was IHOP. So I remember those days. And when I worked, it was still allowed. You could still have smoking in there. So yeah. And I remember the holidays. Well, every weekend in the mornings were crazy. Sunday, especially after church, everybody was in there. But yeah, it would be full and just nuts. And then, you get the fun people who, don't want to ask for everything at one time. They want to ask you for some water, and then you go get water. Oh, by the way, can I have ketchup? And then you go get ketchup. And oh, by the way, can I have some extra napkins? And like, breathe, just breathe. But, it is what it is. That's why every time I go, I always am super kind to my server, and I always tip them really well because I remember those days. Okay, this is the last side. I count a lot. I bet you do. Thank you, Teresa. I will get your name down. Yeah. But you know what? It was fun. The crew that I worked with, we were like all good friends, and you know, I remember it being really fun. Gotta cut one more. But I don't want it to come out. I just need it to, no, it's gotta come out. Let's see. But we always had a lot of fun. We got along really well, and you know, it was always a fun time because it's like we enjoyed going to work because it was always going to be, you know, fun. But you have your diehards who, you know, your regulars who only want certain people, and how pretty, right? Serving is very hard work. I think everyone who eats out should have to have experience. I agree. I agree. Oh yeah, the regulars are like diehards. They will sit in the waiting area until there's a table available for their server. You know, it's awesome. It's like nope, they're not going anywhere else. Hey Shelly, have the winners been announced from last week's event with the courts? No. So it just closed at midnight on the 13th, and we will do a live this Saturday, the 20th. So we'll do a live on the 20th, and we'll pick the winners live. So yeah, give us a little time to, you know, make sure that everybody who entered did all the things right, and then we'll do a live. Hi, Kathy. Okay, so now we need to let me open this one. And then actually, what I'm wondering too is I kind of wanted to see if maybe, because remember, once I pour that resin in here, that's it. I'm going to have to put it aside for at least 24 hours, you know, and then we'll start working on the bottom. But do you guys like that? Should we put a trim around the outside, or even maybe just do some like random gold, you know, like just texture on the outside? Because remember, we're going to do the gold pigment. I will be back. Okay, Nicole. I know, Shelly. I like that the color is beautiful. So I don't know. Do we like that? The lace is pretty. The lace is pretty. That's pretty. Yes, the trim. So it would be like that all the way around. And then, you know, so you'll see it like that. But now remember, the bottom of it is we're going to have to put that stencil, and the bottom will have the gold crackle on it, because we're going to mix. Remember, we're mixing the gold pigment with the transparent. So there'll be gold here. So this is going to be up on the rim like that. with the gold down there. I think if it was maybe by itself, it would look good. But I'm thinking that if we're going to put the gold here, that maybe we just do some gold work on the outside of it. What do you guys think? Nope. 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 Thank you, Rima. Okay, so let's put some of these down here first. See, look at that. I'm so glad I looked again because these colors are so dead on. So we'll put some of the dried flowers in, and then we will do the epoxy, and then we'll move on to the bottom. See that? No one ever wanted me to serve. I would throw food in everyone's lap. I have a tremor that causes my hands to shake. I appreciate people serving me that don't do that, and I tip accordingly. Stopped, got a bit, I'm driving. Stopped, got a bit, I'm driving. Okay, Kathy, be careful. Unless you colored the gold lace. Yeah, I could color the lace too. I could color it too. Once it's dried, I could color it, and then once it's dried, we could put it back on there and see what we think. Let's do some of these little guys. That's why I brought this baggie, because like I'm not sure. I just know it's gonna go everywhere. I've got a fan on me as usual, and it's ready to blow all the flowers. And they're such delicate, you know, because they are real. So we can put a couple of these in there. I really like is that inside the baggie? It is. I'll just use this one. Wants to stick to me. Whoops. The lace colored would look fantastic. Yep. Okay. Then I'm going to do that. I will color the lace, and then once it's dry, we'll put it back on there and see what we think. Just going to do like a little cluster down here. Let's do another little. We have one more, that blue or the teal. Let's put that in there. Kind of down in here. Don't move. This is going to be fun putting up resin on there. And then do you think, I don't think I want to put that on the O, because I really like how that happy accident worked. You see this one has the heart with the cross. You can kind of maybe work. Do you guys like that or no? because I have these too. I just kind of pulled out a couple the other day and thought, okay. Love the look. Don't put that thing on that there. Love it. Love the look. Don't put that thing on the O. Oh, no, I'm not going to. I like it. Very pretty. Love it. Okay, so we'll do this. I will color this. Wow. No, no. Where is it at? What did I drop? Well, Onyx is taking a nap, so she won't eat anything, but still. Okay, so I'm going to color this. And then we will put that on there. Let's get this down. I'll put a little bit of the B7000 on this. But once we put the epoxy in here, it'll stay. Okay. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. You guys want to see the next piece at my auction that's going to go for $1 billion? Are you ready? Hi, Glenn. Look at Mr. Troy's masterpiece. He's smiling. He's got a masterpiece, I'm telling you. I showed him, Troy. I showed him. I told him, I said, that's going to go for $1 million. It's going to go for $1 million, son. He even cleaned up his area and he washed his brush. So cute. I was like, aw. Uh-oh, I lost a blue flower. All right. Now, let's clean up some of this stuff because we're going to get the resin out so we can pour this and then put it to the side. $1 billion. He was so proud too. He brought it to me. He was like, like, what are you doing? Showed it to me. I go, oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. It's a masterpiece. It's beautiful. Okay, so I need to put my gloves on. So I use the Illuminite Amazing Clear Cast. It's a 2-part. It is food safe once it's on. Not that we would want to put food on there, but that, you know, if you wanted to use it for like a tray or something like that. So we will get this mixed and got to take the butterfly off because the butterfly won't go in there. Always wear our protective gloves. I don't know if you guys have used Illuminite before. I don't smell much from it. If you're sensitive to smells, I don't smell a whole bunch from it at all. If maybe just a little bit. But just make sure like you have a fan on or, you know, vent the area. Getting ready to get back on the road. We'll watch. Okay. Have a safe trip wherever you're going. And thank you so much. No, thanks, Ari. He was so proud. And then I heard him in the water and I was like, oh God, Troy, what are you doing in the water? And he comes and he brings me the wet brush. I'm like, oh, you washed the brush too? So cute. All right, so we're going to pour it in the top here. So we're going to mix A and B. It's equal parts. So it's at 1.017. I'm going to take my silicone stir. Should have probably put my hair back. We'll go zero it out again, and let's go. Close enough. 0.20. Okay, coming in late. Is that a scale? Yes, it is. Hi, Donna Sue. How are you? Sorry I had to get off somebody who's not wanting me to be on watching you, but I'm back. Oh, I'm glad you're back. So we're going to mix this for a couple of minutes here. Yes, this is a scale. It's just a, table scale. What's up, Doc? You got your box? Yes, I am. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. So we're getting ready to pour in some epoxy resin. This is a top to a jewelry box. We've got some dry flowers down here. We did some decoupaging on Friday. So when you're stirring your resin, you're not trying to like stir it like you're doing cake batter, right? You just, so you measure your aluminite with the scale. I measure all my resin with the scale. I don't do anything by that, like holding it up or anything, or like this cup has lines on it. I don't do that. I just put it on the scale, equal parts, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I've always done it that way. Just makes it easy, no mistakes, unless you forget what's on the scale. I've done that a couple times. Like, what was that again? So I try to, get it to maybe a number that I can remember. So you just want to mix this for a couple of minutes, and you will notice once the, want to get your sides, make sure you're getting the bottom. You're going to notice there's a bunch of bubbles in there. Don't worry about the bubbles, because the bubbles, we will go make them go away with the heat gun. All right. Good enough. I also am not a by the minute mixer either. I've never had problems with it. Hi, Marcia. How are you? All right. Now, because I didn't glue down the flowers, I'm going to go ahead and take a pipette and just delicately drizzle it on here. But typically, I just pour. I might not even do this because I don't have the patience. Actually, I don't have the patience. I'm just going to pour. People do it different. Some people pour. Some people like to drizzle. I don't drizzle. It takes too long. And I don't have the patience. Now, you guys have seen that I have dropped in jewels before. I've dropped them in, and you can, pour it on top. When you pour it on top, you risk doling it just a little bit. Doling the diamond color of it just a bit. But again, if you wanted to drop it in, and I'm talking about the heart here. So if you wanted to drop in the heart after you poured, you could do that too. I've done that quite often. So it's completely up to you, personal preference, how you want to do it. If you're going to drop it in, you would just drop it in once you've got everything, you know, pretty much level in the way that you want it. And then you can drop in your jewels or whatever. You know, if the flowers weren't so delicate, you could have dropped in the flowers too after you poured. Completely up to you. All right. So now I'm going to make sure I've got every last bit of that out. And I am going to take just like a little silicone brush, and I'm going to move it around to where the pour didn't happen to get. This is self-leveling. So once you get it to all the areas that you want it to be, leave it alone, because it'll self-level, okay? You don't need to keep worrying about if there's some here or there or pushing it anywhere. You don't need to do that. Okay, so I am going to dip my head down here so I can make sure I don't have any holes. But sometimes you can't see. And it looks good to me. All right, so I'm going to clean off my silicone brush. Whoops. This one always comes out. Okay. Clean that off. Put that away. I'm going to clean off my other silicone stir stick. Put that away. Throw this away. These back in the bag. And then I'm going to take, I'm not going to use the heat gun that I usually would use because it's way too much. It's going to blow too hard. I don't want it to blow to move the resin. So I'm going to use this one, just the Ranger. And you can't see it, but all of the bubbles will start popping, which is kind of satisfying. It's really cool. Hi, Vetta. So we'll just get some of these pops, and then I will move this to where it's going to stay. Now, I have onyx, I have jack. We all have little dust balls, and you know, in our house or whatever, especially if you're like me, got the fans on. So I would suggest that you put something over it, just to keep, you know, anything from flying into it. So I'm going to take, ouch. I'm going to take this and then, well, I'll cover it in just a minute. So you have to excuse me for just a second. I'm going to walk right over here and put this down where Troy's not going to stick his hand in it or anything else is going to happen. I'll be right back. Like a juggling act trying to squeeze around somewhere here. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so now let's see how this is going to act with that. Because like I said, I've never, get my light back situated. I have never, unless you're doing a food tray and want flies in the decor. So again, I've never quite waited 4 days to do the second part, right? So this is going to be interesting because I'm not quite sure how this is going to work. Or, I mean, I hope it works because that's the whole thing. We want it to crack. Okay, so we have the antique gold, which is this one, and we have the gold. But I was going to just use the gold, but I'm thinking because the paper had, you know, oh my, how did that happen? Trying to ruin my stencil. So if you remember, the paper has, you know, an ivory and it has like the brown colors. I'm thinking that the antique would be better. So I'm going to use some of the antique gold, and I need my little spoon. Where's my little spoon? Little spoon. It's my little, I don't know if any of you recognized it the other day, but it's my little Baskin-Robbins spoon. It's gone. Oh, well. Okay, we'll use something else. Hi, Miss Wanda. Let's, was that my daughter's? Oh, that's good, though. Okay, thank you, Marcia. Your name will be on my wheel for sure. All right, so I really need to start taking off these tops before the lives because that's what likes to splash me in the face. Although I know Sue likes that very much. Oh my Lanta, Baskin Robbins spoon. Yeah, did you get? I don't know where it went. That little pink spoon that I used the other day is it's from Baskin Robbins. Oh, it's here. It fell to the bottom. What? Isn't it cute? So, you know, Baskin Robbins 31 flavors. It's an ice cream shop here. It's not going to go back in. Whatever. So if you want to taste, you know, the flavors, according to them, according to Baskin Robbins, right, they'll let you taste all the flavors you want. So if you wanted to stay in there and taste 31 flavors, you could. So that's the little spoons that they give you for the little tasters. Looks like a doll spoon. Let the splashing begin. Yeah, no. I've had enough of that. Thank you. Wait, this is gold. I want the antique gold. Let's put this one away. No. I've had enough splashing. What are you putting in the cup? I'm putting the second step of the crackling gel, the transparent. Because remember, what's glossy right here is the first step. And that's what we did on, gosh, I need to take these things off before. That's what we did on Friday. That's what I'm saying. I've never waited quite 4 days to do a second step. What's happening here? So we'll see what happens. All right, so now this one, remember, unlike the one we did at the top, this is actually going to dry transparent. So we'll get this mixed up. See the one that splashed all over my face? I was live on that one too, but you just couldn't see my face that day. It was only on my desk. Thank goodness. But yeah, you know, I try to play it off like a trooper and keep it moving. But that day it was like, and it was all over me. We'll either learn it works or it doesn't. That's true. Hi, Troy, says Marcia. Yeah, Sue, you would have loved that one. You would have really loved that one. And I'm just moving right along. I didn't say anything. I was like, oh my word, this is just a wonderful, happy day. Yes, isn't this color beautiful? As I have it all over my face. Aw, Mr. Troy's walking over here. Miss Wanda says, hi, Troy. All right, so this is what we have so far. I think that's good as far as the gold ratio. Wow, I see your fingers coming in here. What are you looking for, love bug? What are you looking for? I don't have anything of yours over here. I put everything on your table, babe. I promise. I honestly can see it in my mind. Oh, yeah. Because I was just like, yep, this is wonderful. And if I remember correctly, like, I wasn't anywhere near done with the video. So I did. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you so much. I had a good day. Hi, Betty. But, yep, I was being a trooper. Like, nope. You know, the show must go on mentality. It was like, nope, yep, we're just going to keep it moving. Keep it moving, Terry. Keep it moving. Okay, so this will be the moment of truth, right? Okay. So I know a lot of you guys were like, how are you going to get that stencil back through it? It's actually quite easy because the stencil will want to fall kind of in place once we figure out where it is. I might need the light pointed down. There we go. And then all right, so I still might need this light pointed down. Hold on one second. As long as I could see the shine everywhere, then I know I'm good. Okay. The top is in. That's in. We're good. Okay, now we get to see if this is going to work. I don't think this is going to be the right one to use. Because I don't know. Like I said, I've never waited so long to do this. Yes, it's very intricate. So this is the Decoupage Queen borders. So we did step 1 of this transparent crackle on Friday. And now we're back on Monday to see if it's going to crack. Because, like I said, I've never waited more than dry time on the first one. Once the first one was done, I was like, okay, we're done. All right. So let's clean up the edges here and here. And then I do need to clean off my stencil a bit because we've got to use it everywhere. So let me just do this. I always struggle with cracks. Do you? What kind do you use? Oh, yeah, no, Sue, that spill. No, yeah, no. That spill for the event. Yeah, no, I wasn't even close to being finished when that spill happened. Whoops. And I had to still go on and get Nikki going. So that's why I took off on Robin. That's why I was like, okay, I gotta go. Thank you. Bye. Because I was already sitting marinated in it. And I couldn't, you know, do a whole creative hour with that on me too. So I'm like, yeah, no. I gotta get out of here and I gotta at least change. Where did you find the plastic cups with the measurements? These I just got on. Oh, Robin. Hi, Robin. But Robin, I had paint all over me. I was like, okay, thanks, Robin. Yep. I gotta go now. Bye. Oh my gosh. I seriously was. Wait a minute. This is the right stencil, right? Okay, there we go. Ah, there we are. Okay, but yeah, I was seriously sitting in there. I had it marinating on my legs. It was soaking through. I could feel it everywhere. I was like, oh my good Lord, help, help, somebody help. But I was trying not to make it like, oh yeah, by the way, guys. Yep, I'm sitting here with all of this on me. It's all right. Poor Robin. I ditched her. So, Robin, we're doing a little experiment because we put down the transparent crackle step 1 on Friday. And now we put pigment, the metal pigment, the antique gold. We put this in the step 1 today. So our experiment is if it's going to crack, because I was telling them I've never waited 4 days to put in the second step. So, oh yeah, Robin's, she didn't even need me next to her. She's, you know, she was good. She was good. So we'll see right now because I'm going to have to dry these in order to continue getting the other side and the back. So we're going to see right now if it's going to crack because we don't know. Can't wait to see if it does. Me neither. I've tried several types and results have been hit and miss. I like the Stamperial crackle paste, but can overdo it. Okay. I know the Stamperia white, I always had problems with. But the gold and the silver and the transparent, I didn't have problems with. So I'm wondering if it's just, I don't know why, because those are just one step. You put them down and they crack. I'm wondering why it wouldn't work. Because I know, you need to make sure your brush or whatever you're putting it down with is completely dry when you're doing the Pentart 2 steps. Oh, look, it's cracking. All right. It's cracking, guys. It's cracking. So I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, my goodness. That looks so good. That gold looks amazing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Can you guys see the cracks? Look at those beautiful cracks. What? Oh, yeah. It worked. It worked. Yeah. I mean, now we know. I mean, it's always suggested that, when you do put down, like if you're doing a 2-step crackle, it's always suggested that you let it dry naturally. So letting the first step dry, for a good 12 to 24 hours, and then using the second step. But, when you're on a live, we accelerate it with the heat gun. But yeah, I was thinking about that all weekend. I was like, wow, I'm wondering if this is going to crack because it's been so long. But yep, it's doing a beautiful job. So you guys know now, if you want to mix pigment in with the crackling transparent, I mean, holy cow, we can mix so many colors now. That is going to be amazing. We can do so much. And, with all of the different colors that they came out with, heck yeah. I want to do that fire gold. That fire gold's going to be amazing. All right, so now I'm looking to see, we got to match up this again. So, yep, looks good. Let's put that on there. Your heat gun is on an industrial level. It looks like a paint stripper. I love that heat gun. I absolutely love it. You can adjust I don't want that much on there. You can adjust it so that it's not as hot. Some of them that are like that, you can't adjust and they just blow hot. So, but yeah, it will dry most anything in no time. So no messing around. It is obviously a little louder than the Ranger one, but I just like it because it dries quickly. And I can, move on, especially on a live. What's up, Doc? What are you handing me, Bubs? Okay, can you hold on 1 second? Let me get this down, and then I'll change that case for you. Okay. Okay. There we go. Let's move this up and clean this for one more time. For the one time. Miss Betty says hi, Troy. Troy. Hi, Troy. Troy. And another one. I love these stencils. Not just because they're decoupage clean, but I just love I love the size of them and the durability of them. Some you got to be really gentle with, you know, when you're wiping on them. If you can't clean them at the sink, like you should, but you know, like in this case, I can't go to the sink to clean it. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh, you got it on backwards, love bug. Got to change the phone cases because, you know, our side business is a cell phone case shop. Whether it fits or not. Okay, so now let's get... Can you never tell where? Is that right or no? I think it needs to be moved over a little bit. Hold on, baby. I see you. I see you. All right. Gotcha. There you go, love. Okay. I see something under here, though. Okay, is that where we want it to be? That. All right. Last one, and then we can... Oh, man! At least it didn't have anything on it. That's not funny, Troy. Troy, do you guys hear him laughing at me? It's not funny. It's not funny, dude. Laughing at me. I remember the first time I am using the second. I used a two-step crackle, the transparent. So this is the second step, and we mixed in the metal pigment, the antique gold metal pigment. So we did the first step on Friday, and now we're back today doing the second step. And also, I don't know if I said it on Friday. If I didn't, very important. If you are going to do this, you mix your pigment in the second step. Don't mix it in the first step. That's a no bueno. That's no. Okay. All right. Let's pull that puppy straight up. Yeah. So, and we tested it already on the other two sides. And although it was 4 days later, it cracked beautifully. So I'm just going to wipe off my stencil just a little bit until I can get it to the sink and clean it properly. And then, oh, it's Terry, you big doof. Why would you put that in there yet? Hold on, Papas. All right, now let's crack these last two sides. Yeah, this one's already cracked, so it's this side. And then we'll move on. So I mixed pretty good amount. Hello, love. I finally caught you. Hello. I'm glad you finally caught me. Nana's Homemade Treasures. Is your first name? What's your first name? I see Betty saying hi, Lori. Is that you? Ooh, look at the... I'm sorry, I never get tired of the cracks. When the cracks start happening, it's so satisfying. All right, so remember the most important thing when you're drying it, accelerating it with the heat gun if you can't leave it. Because again, it's also recommended you leave step 2 to dry naturally as well. But you always want to keep that heat moving. You don't ever want it concentrated in one space. Okay, because if you ever do that, it will make your crackle bubble. And I have found also, yeah, you are, aren't you? I'm sorry, Lori. I should have known that. I do see you on Rima's page. Thank you, Marcia. So anybody who has shared and liked today, I will put your name on the wheel. If you're watching the replay, please hit hashtag replay. And if you do share, if you can just put in the comments that you have shared, because when I go back to look, if your profile is set on private, I don't always get to see who has shared if they don't say, and then I'm always afraid that I'm gonna miss somebody. And you guys know I don't like that feeling. I don't like when I don't see all the comments, and then if I don't have everybody's name on the wheel, that makes me feel even worse. I also do have Telegram. So if you haven't signed up for my Telegram, please do so. I always send out a message just 15 minutes before when I'm going live. I don't spam. I don't do anything else. I only just send out a little 15 minutes going live. I call this bubble art, and I love it. Bubble art. Okay, so let me fix and you guys can see, look at all of that beautiful crackle. So now we have the crackle all the way around. I love it. So that's going to be beautiful with the resin top. And oh my goodness, I'm excited for that. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the inside. So remember, this particular one has inserts for the jewelry box. It has inserts. Don't do what I just did and just slam them in there. So I didn't do anything as far as painting those. So if you guys remember, I have like the velvet adhesive that we can stick down to it. Troy, what do you want, baby? Oh, you locked it again. Okay. I can put the velvet in there. But sorry guys, Troy locked his phone. But what I was thinking, oh my word, Troy. Okay, here you go, bud. What I was thinking, I have this foam. So we can paint the inside. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Sue. We can paint the inside. I don't know. We can even paint the inside maybe gold. Maybe. But I have this foam. And I also have felt. Okay? Because what I was thinking is just on this side. I wouldn't do it on this side. So we could put whatever on the other side. What I was thinking would be really neat is if we put this foam in there and I wrapped it with the felt. And then we could put the felt over it and cut slits in there for somebody if they wanted to put their rings in there. I don't know. And we could do it on both of these. or maybe one of them at least. But I thought that would be kind of neat to put the felt in there and then just kind of do little slits, like maybe 6 of them, 3 on each side. And then you could stick, you know, stick your rings in there. You can use foam rollers for rings. You could use foam rollers for rings. I know what you're talking about. I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah, the roller, the ones that go like that. But if, I mean, you could buy, yeah, you would have to buy them. I have these. So I don't know what you guys thought about that. But I also do have, like I said, the velvet adhesive that we can put down in here as well, you know, so that way it's kind of finished and not just the wood. Or we still have scraps too, so we could decoupage the bottom and then paint the outside. So, but we do need to do something to these. And then I went ahead and just painted. If you guys remember, I didn't finish the bottom. I finished the bottom and painted in here. But, you know, I could put the velvet down there at the bottom for sure. We can do that. But we need to figure out what to do with this. So, the velvet down here. Because it will go on my auction, and I always like my stuff to be finished. I don't like my stuff to, you know, not be done. So, all right, let's get out some of the colors then and see. So the box is that pistachio chalk color. Do you think we should do a gold? You think these should be gold? Yeah, you can do that, son. You want a pin? Aw, hi, Vicky. Okay, thank you. Painted gold. Okay, we could do that. We could paint them gold, gold, gold. The last time I painted something gold, it spilled all over me. I think it was this one, too. I'm scarred for life. We have this gold, but that gold is not the gold. That is not the business kind of gold. I like that one. Oh, but remember, some of these delicates have that green tinge, so that's too green. Let's pick the gold that we like. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I have a gold metallic that I like. It's an antique gold metallic too. This one. I have a black velvet, I have a white velvet, and I have this like a taupe color. So, but I can do white or black in there. What do you want, baby boy? I'm not sure. Oh, you want your scissors? Here you go, Pops. So we have this antique gold, which is a very beautiful, yes, the delicate one. This one, you just want it to spill all over me again. Shoot. This is the exact one that spilled all over me. I'm scared. I'm a fraidy cat. I'm a fraidy cat. Look at how empty it is because that's how much spilled on me. Oi. Tell you what, man. Ooh. Okay, okay, okay. You cannot deny the color, though. Where did you blow off to? I know you blew off somewhere. You sure did. So this will be, I don't know if you can really see it, but this is the paper, and then this is, it will not soil today. You like the chameleon effect? What are we talking about? We don't like that gold? What gold? What chameleon effect? Chameleon effect? What chameleon effect, Sue? That's why I painted a side. So this is the gold. Do you want me to match this gold? Marcia! Oh my gosh. Everybody's turning on me. They want it to spill all over me. So you want me to match that. Doesn't that one delicate have a chameleon? No. And it cracked too. See? It cracked, Nicole. And this is the metallic pigment, so it cracked. Yes, match the gold from the sides, please. Aye, aye, Captain. I need to match that gold to the sides, she said. So we need to mix it with the varnish. I could do that. All right, let's do that. So we are, uh-oh. All right, so my computer just decided that it's going to reboot. Your device ran into a problem and needs to restart. We're collecting some error info and then we'll restart you. So I'm not going to do anything except, you know, for someone who has never had problems with technology, I've had more problems in the last, I don't know, week than I have had ever. So to say that this is bananas is an understatement. Because now my computer just decides that it's going to reboot. And now you're going to come back on when I get my boom set, aren't you? All right, let me get out the varnish. So I'm going to go ahead and mix in we'll mix it with a matte varnish. So this one. And I'm going to take the antique pigment. Bananas. I'm telling you, it's bananas. And I will get another cup. I will get my little Baskin-Robbins spoon. It's coming back up. I'll take the boom down in a minute. Oh, you guys can't even see the boom. Oh, thank you. Ooh. Thank you for liking my top. Woo. Okay. So I am going to just take some of my varnish. My computer's rebooting. I'll bring up my other screen in a minute. And okay. And this is a water-based varnish. This is not the solvent base. And then I'm going to take, no, I don't want you. And I'm mad at you. And then I'm going to take my Baskin-Robbins spoon with some of that pigment and drop it in there. So mad at this computer right now. And now I have the boom completely in my way. Last Friday, I went on a hiatus for like a minute. And then today, now, this is happening. All right, here I come. I think. Let's see. Okay, so now I'm going to take my... So strange. I don't know what it's doing. Okay, so now I'm just going to mix this up. Hi, Melissa. Troy has gremlin friends. You know what? I wouldn't put it past him. All right, so again, this one is going to be transparent once it dries, and then we'll get left with that beautiful gold. But I'm going to put a little bit more in there. I'm telling you, it's the craziest thing. I mean, I have enough gadgets that I can, you know, always put on a backup camera or something else. But it's just frustrating, I'm sure, especially on your end, to always have problems. So I apologize for that. All right. So let's wipe this off. Hi, Miss Edie. Oh, I'm doing okay. Dealing with, you know, technical difficulties again. Now that's what I'm going to be known for, is having issues on my channel. I'm fine because you are not the only one it happens to. I know, but I wish it wouldn't happen at all. Actually, I don't want to take the chance of that having anything on it, because my luck today, it'll have something on it. Okay, so now we're just going to use this. Wonder if I'm going to have to paint that over, or what's going to happen with that. So we're just going to use this as a paint. We might have to do a couple of layers. I don't know, because remember, this is just a varnish that we have put the pigment into. So yeah, we'll probably have to do a couple of layers. Life happens. I know, but some things are just out of your control. That's true. But, you know, I would just like it to be as painless as possible. So you guys are thinking that we should just put the velvet down inside and not decoupage or anything like that, huh? And you didn't like the foam on this side? Actually, looks pretty with that over it. So yeah, we are going to need a couple of layers on here. And because it's the wood, it's, you know, soaking it right up, of course. Might be good looking like a gold wash. That's true. It does. It actually does because it's showing the wood grain through it with just the one layer right now. Looks like I got a little bit pigment right there. Let's move that around. There we go. It'll be a gold wash. Oh, I see what it's doing. It's picking up the wood, you know, the fibers of the wood, and it's sticking to that. I love wood grain. Look, I am not pretty paint style. Really? It is very pretty coming through. So today, I keep saying that. I think I'm hoping and wishing more than anything. Today, I'm supposed to get my UPS delivery with the papers so that way we can do the bag on Wednesday. It's been in Lathrop, which is the hub, which is 10 minutes away. It's been there since Friday. But it says it's not on the schedule until today now. So, you know, they won't bring it any earlier than what the schedule says. Tell me I got your delivery. Tell me I got your delivery. You've been waiting for a few days. Oh, no, Nicole. No. Remember I told you? Oh, thank you, son. Remember I told you, oh, it says it's going to come at 8 o'clock at night or something like that? Or it said, yeah, it said it was scheduled for 8 o'clock. No, that wasn't what I was waiting for. Nuh-uh. I thought it was, but nope, it wasn't. So frustrating. I don't know why it takes so long to get to me. And I only find that with UPS. If it ships to me USPS, I get it in a couple of days. Max. UPS, no. And I'm really excited because I know it'll be hard to believe, but I haven't had this paper yet. The one that I want to use for the purse. Obviously, I would have started it with what I had, but no, I haven't had the paper because I haven't found something that I wanted to put it on, like anything that I thought would, you know, would be worthy of putting it on. But now that I have the bag and I want to do the bag, nope. I'm like, nah, we're not giving it to you. You don't need it. No way you have not had it. I swear I have not had it. Nope. I'd like to schedule them. Can you hear the sarcasm in the Yeah. We have that issue with FedEx, UPS, and USP. Really? See, now I really don't get too many packages from FedEx. So I don't notice that I have a problem with FedEx at all. But yeah, anytime I get anything from Atlanta, it takes at least 7 to 10 days, at least, if not longer. So, I don't know. All right, so that's how that's looking. I don't know if you could see the gold reflection, but it's very pretty. We'll end up doing, I don't know if you could tell it's catching the gold. I will end up doing one more layer. Murphy's Law. Very true. Very true. Guess I really don't need to do the bottom of this. Did we decide? Did we even say we're going to do the velvet in here, right? And no on the foam on the small side? It takes 7 days for me to get mail from 4 hours away. Are you serious? I just don't understand it. Well, I sent Nunu something, Sue, from, to Spain. It went up to Sacramento, back down to Manteca, up to Sacramento, back down to Manteca, up to Sacramento, back down to Manteca. I was like, what the heck is that doing? Nunu was like, don't ever send anything to me, UPS. I'm like, okay, never again. Yeah, we don't know what the heck they do. I don't know. The wood grain coming through with the gold sparkle is really pretty. I might just leave that wood grain like that. I don't know what you guys think, but it's really pretty. It's like the natural. It has just enough gold, but then you can see all the texture of the wood. Hi, Nancy. You like it, Betty? I know, it's super pretty, right? No, it's different. I would have never thought. Well, I guess, right? The varnish, it's just the varnish, and then we mix the pigment in with it. So gotta get the sides better. You could see my brush strokes. The brush, I think, was too dry. So, Nancy, did you know that crackle works even if you put on the step 1 and wait 4 days? We waited 4 days because we did the step 1 on Friday, and then we did the step 2, the transparent, and then mixed in the metal pigment, the antique gold, and we just did that today, and it cracked beautifully. 4 days. I was afraid. I was like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna crack, but yep, it did. 4 days later. So it was awesome. We put it on. I was like, okay, guys, I don't know about this. But right away, as soon as I started to heat dry it, it cracked right away. So the top has the resin on it, the epoxy resin. We will get that put together once that dries tomorrow, and then I will stick down probably the white, either the white or the black. I know, Nancy. Like, it works 4 days later. And then I have to put the hardware all back on. So, but other than that, we are pretty much done. I really think that's pretty. I'm going to have to do that again. Use that as a wood stain. That's super pretty. I like that a lot. So I don't know if you guys can see this right here is the wood. So I might sand it back and then do it again, because all of the wood fibers have picked up. So I think I'm going to do that. I'll just do a light sand with like a 600. I'll just do a light buff and get the fibers that have lifted. I used the metal pigment again, and then I just mixed it with the matte varnish. Yep. So I mixed it with the matte varnish. I could have used the pigment fix, but I don't know. I would just thought to mix it with the varnish, and it turned out beautifully. Like, I can see when that light is hitting it, it's beautiful. And it ended up just doing like a stain. So anyhow, we'll put that in there like that. And there we go. And then once the top is dry, we'll get the top on, and then I'll put on all of the hardware, and then I'll take pictures. I know it looks just like a stain because you can see all of the wood grain. It's really pretty. But our experiment worked. We've got beautiful cracks all the way around. We did the stencil, and then we did the cracking today. So there we go. Thank you so very much. I'm really pleased with it. I can't wait to see I have to paint that. I can't wait to see the top when the top dries. To see how that looks all on top of it. So what I'll do is, I've been away for a few minutes. Are you still going to do the ring rolls? I was, but I'm not doing the ring rolls. I was just going to put the foam in there like this and then cover it with, like the felt. So then I was going to cover it with the felt, cover the foam with the felt, put that down in there, and then I was going to cut, a couple of slices in there so that you could put the rings in there. But it seemed like maybe nobody liked that idea. Oh, you guys can't even see because I didn't fix the stupid camera. Sorry. But it seemed like nobody liked that idea. So I was just going to put I'll probably end up putting maybe the black velvet down in there, which is just the adhesive. So we'll see. Don't slice, wrap them. Okay, I could try it. See, because these have little slits in them. So I could try it and see how it looks. So I'll wrap them and then just kind of stick them in like that. Wrap each one of them. Okay, yeah, I could wrap like something, and then just put them so that they'll be that way, right? And then you could put your ring in that. I gotcha. Seems a shame to cover the wood. Yeah, see, and then now that the wood looks like that, right? Now it's like, ooh, what do we do? Do we cover it or not cover it? I don't know. Just put those and they could be removed. That's true. Okay, that's what I'll do. So I'll do the ring rolls, and then whoever gets it, if they want to remove it, they can remove them. So I'll do that, and I'll wrap them in the felt, and then I'm not going to do it to this side. And then whoever gets it can take this out. And then if whoever gets it wants me to put the velvet down in there, I could do that too, if that's what they decide. So that's what I'll do, is I'll just leave it and then let whoever gets it decide what to do. So when we come back on Wednesday, we will do start the purse, and then I will show you guys the finished. Were you trying to tell me? Sorry, Sue. When we come back on Wednesday, we'll start the purse, because I swear if UPS doesn't come today, I'm going to go knock on the warehouse doors and just tell them, can you just please give me my package? I want it. I know it's here. And then on Wednesday, I will also show you the finished box. So anyhow, thank you guys for joining me again. I really appreciate you all for spending some time with me, and we will see you back again on Wednesday. So, sorry, Sue. Okay, anyhow, thank you all. I will see you guys on Wednesday. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.